Yes. London Scousers back again.
Reluctantly.
Yeah. I don't know what to say.
I have to say, for once, I'm speechless. I really am. I shall do an impression of Jurgen Klopp when the goal went in. He just sat there like, my God, he must have been swearing so much in his head in German. Mein Gott, mein Gott. Wow. Anyway, for people who don't know the score was Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1.
Scored in the 94th minute.
That's not even the worst.
That's not even the worst bit.
That's not even the worst
because it happened before that.
Jesus Christ! Not more than like 2 minutes before, Callum Wilson scored. So he must have scored in like the 91st minute.
And do you know what? I think that was actually harsh. I don't even think that was handball. It wasn't even deliberate.
No, it wasn't.
He just hit the ball and it just came to him. His arm was just there, like.
No, but to the letter of the law, it doesn't matter. The fact that it bounced off his arm, even though he couldn't slow his momentum down, it bounced off his arm and it went in.
I still think it's harsh though.
Yeah, because they broke through us and he scored a goal. So the whole game, we could have lost that game in the last 3 or 4 minutes, 2-1.
So I was like, yeah, we're lucky. I said, okay, cool. Yeah.
But you'd have thought after that, the team would think, okay, guys, keep the ball. Don't let them, because they obviously looked resurgent. They were on a mish. And then 2 minutes later, this young 13-year-old, Will Willox, or whatever his name is.
Arsenal. He saved them twice now.
Well, why couldn't he play against Everton yesterday then? Bloody hell. So, so he comes and he scores, but his goal was, I won't say it's jammy because he was in the box unmarked, but he took a shot, and if Fabinho hadn't slid in and deflected it, I'm pretty sure Alisson would have saved it. So basically, Alisson dived, Fabinho came sliding in, the ball bounced off his leg, and it's gone in the goal. So it's ended 1-1. But that is such a small part of the overall story because, in fairness, the game, we should have won that game like 7-2. Oh my God, the first chance.
Back to the same thing.
The first half.
Wait, hold on before you go through that.
Yeah.
For the goal that we conceded, the whole situation of conceding and we got saved by a VAR.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to do the same thing. Do you know what that reminds me of?
Go on.
That reminds me of when Alisson messed up twice.
Yeah.
And we conceded.
Well, that was...
It's like...
That was utterly bizarre, but I just think he was on some heavy medication in that game.
Do you know what? We're actually missing Phillips. There was a few balls, even to the last goal, the ball came high up.
Sure.
If Phillips was there, he would have headed that way out and that would have been...
Yeah, but at the same time, the Newcastle, obviously, they, turn the tape. So first half, we had so many attempts on goal. Newcastle sat back. They had a couple of speculative passes over the top. I mean, their guy, Maximan, he looked like a gladiator. He looked like he'd been... He looked like he just off his...
Now you've met him.
My God. The guy looked battered. He had bandages everywhere. He looked like he just come out of a tour of duty game and he's just come off his hospital bed and played. I mean, but he, in the first half, I would have said
he can play.
He was the best player for Newcastle by a long shot. Every time he had the ball, it's none of that looking backwards.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, he just kept running at us and so on and so forth. And a lot of times he was just on his own.
See, we've never heard of him, now he knows it.
No, I would wake up at night screaming his name, I imagine. But the
tricky player, isn't it?
No, he is. He's quick and you can see he's strong because honestly, knees bandaged, arms bandaged, and he's still...
That's what I say, he's dangerous.
And at one point, he got fouled, he hobbled off the pitch, and I was thinking, good, he's going to come off. The man, he came, magic sponge, whatever, then he comes jogging, hobbling back on the pitch, gets the ball, whoosh, it's like Speedy Gonzalez again. It's unbelievable. But the chances that we wasted, I know you're feeling, it's like a yawn of utter depression. I get it. The chances that we wasted, it got to a point I was beginning to wonder, are some of our players on the take? Have they been paid by Newcastle? I mean,
you know what? When the goal in, I was actually thinking, did Liverpool did that deliberately? Is someone being paid off?
I'm beginning to wonder because I'm like optimistic, but some of the misses.
That's what I said. Sometimes there's only so much you can take.
It was beyond belief.
So much you can take.
I mean, there was one where Salah's run down the right, and he says drawn away the defense, and then he squared the ball to Mane. All Mane's got to do is just kick it into the back of the net.
I tell you what,
but for whatever reason, he decides to take a touch, try to go past the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper's on it.
I tell you what it is with Salah.
Go on.
He's not ruthless enough.
Well, Salah or Mane?
No, Salah. With Salah, the first goal he scored, that was ruthless.
Yeah.
He twisted back.
Yeah.
With Salah, most of the time, what I've noticed lately, he gets to the box and he tries to do this little twisty thing, then he just loses it. That's what he does. He does.
Yeah, but David, he has scored
Get the ball, the net's there, hit it, done. That's it.
Yes, but his first goal was amazing.
That's what I'm saying. Ruthlessness.
It was, but also, I mean, okay. So the formation we played 4 strikers.
We played a different formation.
We played a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And I was a bit worried that our midfielder could get swamped, but no. Honestly, the first half we were in total dominance. A couple of times Newcastle managed to slip a ball through our defence because obviously we got such a high line because we want to make the pit small and keep crushing Newcastle. And if not for their poor finishing, it could have been a different story. But the amount of blatant chances, and Jota wasn't like on form today. He's missing shots.
Yeah, he's been off the ball a little bit.
He had a couple of poor passes. But our two played well. Firmino, I thought, played well.
He had a chance as well.
Yeah, but he like setting people up, link up play. He was supporting defence. So he was getting the ball from deep, going in, and trying to set things up. Yeah. Thiago played well, but Thiago wasn't under any pressure because they were sitting back. But he didn't. I think they did a stat. His pass accuracy, because he does a lot of long balls, was like 98%. So there's positives in that regard. It's just the finishing.
No, it's not. There's no more positive because, like you said, you're thinking, what's going on? If we go for the next 3 games or 4 games and it's the same thing.
Well, Champions League's over.
How do you answer that? How do you answer that?
Mate, I'm beginning to wonder.
Who we got next? Man United?
Yeah.
Oh, forget that game. I don't care. Forget that game.
Don't turn up sick note.
Forget that game. Because Man United don't need to play. They will just sit back.
No, but some teams
will.
No, but some teams don't have it in their DNA to sit back.
No,
if we wouldn't sit back. We wouldn't sit back. Some teams, it's just not in their DNA.
Maybe we might need to do that. Try something different. Because clearly this is not working. And like I said, some players have to hold accountable for the result. No excuses.
I'm grasping at positives, right? You say it's not working, but it clearly is working because
why is it working?
Right, we had 22 attempts on goal.
That means nothing.
Hang on. Calm the rage.
You're always about this attempt on goal.
No, hang on.
Go on.
Right, 9 shots on target. So their goalkeeper's made 8 saves.
It means nothing.
It kind of does. It means that.
I'll tell you why it means nothing.
Go on.
Because we've said this many times, isn't it? Especially in the podcast, other previous ones.
Yes.
Yeah, and you say, on another game, they will go in. How many games have passed and they've gone in?
I won't lie.
None.
It is.
None.
I won't lie. It's baffling. It is baffling.
None.
And the other stat they showed, they said is, since the beginning of the year, we've had 147 attempts on goal at Anfield and scored 4, which is a conversion rate of less than 3%, which is jaw-dropping, considering our front 4 were one of the most feared combinations in Europe last season. And in fact, up to Christmas. So I don't know what's happened. I think I'm beginning to wonder if there's some sort of divinity issue going on here. And God, as I said, you know what, boys, this season, write it off. Because it's unbelievable. I mean,
it's crazy.
Practically open goals. Salah was 1-on-1 on the goalkeeper. And hit it straight into the goalkeeper. Mane, just a simple first shot, boom, that's it. 2 goals.
That's it.
And then Newcastle would have been deflated. They would have come out more and left more gaps behind. But no, it got to a point that in the second half, Younger took off Jota, because who's been one of our shining players, and put on Milner, thinking, let's just calm things down. So admittedly, what happened then?
So that's a good substitute. We was 1-0 up, so...
Yeah, what happened that we were less potent, but we could... After... at the beginning of the second half, Newcastle came out guns blazing. So we were under the cosh a bit, even though we did a couple of chances. Yeah. We brought Milner on, and then Newcastle couldn't get out of their own half. We had the ball, but we weren't probing, but we weren't attacking. Yeah. And then in the last 15 minutes, Newcastle just, I don't know what they'd taken at half time, But it just kicked in the last 15 minutes, and they were just honest. They were honest. We looked nervous. We really did. And the fact that you let Callum Wilson score in the 90th odd minute, and then 2 minutes later, you let this youngster in the box and score. I mean, I wish we could just see the picture of Jurgen Klopp's face, because he just looked stunned. He was
like he doesn't know what to do anymore.
Well, what can you do? Your team's dominated so much, and you should be. It should be like a cricket score. You should be so far ahead.
I'd rather us not dominate and get results than dominate.
Well, obviously, this
not
time.
working.
And now, I just feel really deflated because we're not going to get in top four.
I just couldn't believe it. Like,
we're not going to get top four.
Concede the goal, get saved by VAR.
I know, and
as they say, saved by the bill.
Yeah, and less than
then
2 minutes later,
and mess up again, like a minute after.
Yes,
that is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I won't lie. I put my notes when Callum Wilson came, and I could see the momentum shifting. I wrote down, any second now, I can feel we're going to give a goal. And then when he scored, I just put down my notes. I knew it. But then when the VAR came in, you just think, thank God. Just hold on for 2 minutes. We got the victory. A minute later, I'm like, wow. I could not believe it.
I couldn't believe it. I was like, first when they scored that goal, I was like, oh my God, to see what happened.
Jesus.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And then when
like Leeds,
they scored the other goal, the second goal that counted, I was like, it's like I didn't even get mad. I was just like, there's something wrong with them. There's an issue. There's something wrong with them. There's something wrong with this team. There's something wrong with the team. There's something wrong with the team. No hunger, no desire.
No. I disagree. I disagree. No, I disagree. I mean, one thing, when you don't
They're
hear...
too casual up front.
Oh, jeez.
Too casual.
Well, it can't be. If you've got 9 attempts on goal, if you've got 9 shots on target...
9 shots on target means nothing. It's been proven. It means nothing.
But you can't put that down to lack of hunger.
No, it means nothing.
Well, maybe the goalkeeper had an outstanding game.
And then what if there was one of those, because I'm sure one of those relegation teams...
Yes.
Yeah.
Are
playing... Yeah.
So go
one of the relegation teams are playing.
Yes.
And they mostly have, in the game, they're going to have a lot of shots on target.
Yeah.
So imagine they keep having good shots on target, good play.
Yes.
Not getting a result, and then they get relegated. What would that mean to you?
No, obviously that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, obviously. But then as a manager, you don't just dwell on the negatives. Yes, you're going to be proper gutted, but at least you can say, you know what, my team fought. They fought. And it's a sport.
So then that's what I'm saying. So then, if that's the case, then you got to look at it as in, then that means they fought their hardest.
Yes.
It didn't happen.
I know it's going to come. You can say they're not good. They're not good enough.
It's true. They're not good enough. They're just not good enough. Your level is not good enough to play for that team. It's the same with Liverpool. Certain players are not good enough to play for Liverpool. Simple.
Wow.
That's it. They're not good enough.
I
can't wait for the season to end. It needs to end now. Now. We stay where we are. Give everyone the points. Put the wins on them. We stay where we are. I'm done.
I could just imagine.
I'm done.
Imagine the squad.
I'm done.
I've got a letter from the manager. Maybe it's a nice, have a happy summer letter. Open the letter. Baby, what does P45 mean?
Yeah.
Sacked. I think, as usual, you're being way too harsh.
No, definitely not.
If I didn't see anyone in the team today, I would say was slacking or didn't try hard. None of them. Everyone tried hard. But sometimes it just seems that the fates are against us for whatever reason.
That's what I'm saying. You try hard, but it's not working. So what does that mean?
It's just, it happens.
No.
This team that were Premier League champions, European Champions League champions, World World Team Cup champions, Super Cup champions, in less than 1 year, dog them on, they're no good.
Some of the players are not good. Some of them are not good.
Okay, we always go for this.
Some of them are not good.
Who's going?
Well, you know who's going. The same lot. I've always said. The Securities and your...
They didn't play. They weren't on the pitch.
Well, then... There's a question on Mane now.
Oh.
No, there's a question on Mane.
People go through bad patches.
No, that's not a bad patch.
So you'd get rid of him?
I'm not saying it, but there has to be question.
Give him a good beating in the tunnel.
You need to have words with him.
Oh, okay. Because
you need to have serious words with him.
Well, obviously, you don't think the manager's been seeing this He knows. But today he looked. Yeah. Well, he scored last week, didn't he, against Leeds? Yeah, he scored last week.
Yeah, that doesn't mean nothing. He scores and then he does the same rubbish.
Today it was weird. I mean, he had some. Yeah, it's confident. It must be confidence because last season he was just taken out. When he was squared to him, he would have just kicked it in. But for whatever reason, he's trapped it. Then he's tried to go around the goalkeeper, and obviously the goalkeeper's dived in it and smothered it. Whereas, last season it would have just gone one touch in. I mean, honestly, I maybe exaggerate. That first half we could have been at least 4-0 up. And then, Newcastle, they're just going to be crushed confidence. They'd have tried to do all kinds of madness. They'd have left spaces. And would have just mopped them up in the second half. But
well, what was the result?
A very deflating 1-1.
It was 1-1. That's it. That's all that matters.
No, you're right. No, I know. Because I like Jurgen Klopp, we tried to find the positives. The team played well. It was just the last... I can even hear the heavy sigh.
It's the same.
No,
all the other games, it's been the same. So that's what I'm saying.
It's a carbon copy of Leeds as well.
That's what I'm saying. So maybe it's not good enough. You've got to look at other avenues. Maybe it's not good enough. They're trying their hardest, but it's just not good enough.
Well,
because right now, Champions League, I'm sorry, but like I said, I think what will clarify it completely is if we lose at Old Trafford and the other teams capitalise on that. That will, I think, more. I'm not saying mathematically, but
I think we've blown it now.
Yeah, we've blown it, but I'm saying that will finalise it more or less. That'll finalise it.
I think we have a better chance.
Because remember, West Ham and Chelsea are playing now.
Yes, I know, but I feel more confident beating Man United than I would feel against West Brom. If you want my honest opinion, Man United are not just going to sit back. They're not.
I can't see us beating Man United, to be honest. I'm not confident. I'm not confident one bit.
The thing, I think with Man United, they wouldn't let us have so much space in midfield. I mean, it'd be a different kind of game. I doubt we'll play with 4 strikers against Man United because Thiago, honestly, was with only 2 people in midfield, and he's strolling around the park, distributing passes, and I was really excited to know we had 4 strikers on the pitch because then if they were making runs, they were making themselves available. You could just pick and see a red player, make themselves busy. So, I mean, because we had so much space in midfield, we were doing probing, and then the odd ball over into a red player. But, god damn. I don't know, if you haven't seen the match, you're going to watch a match of the day and you're just going to need some sort of sedative. Because you're just going to sit there and think, how is it only 1? I mean, to be fair, Newcastle had their chance as well, but their finishing was woeful. Linton.
Woeful, but they took one at the end.
They took 2 at the end. Yeah. No, they were woeful. I mean,
the first one you could imagine that counted.
Yeah, exactly. We would have lost 2-1. We would have lost 2-1. But at the same time,
this team.
You actually can't say that because if the first one had gone in, then Liverpool would be obviously they're like so. It's been disallowed. They look at the clock. They're thinking, "Oh, guys, okay, we've only got 2 minutes to go. Hold on." Whereas if that had gone in, then they would have been more attacking and tried to score. Whether that would have left us exposed at their back, I don't know. But they're thinking, it's been disallowed, and it's like in a 92nd odd minute or something. Well, maybe 91st minute. So you just think, and don't forget, Milner's on the pitch to be the calming factor and say, boys, just keep the ball, don't lose it.
Didn't really work, innit?
No, but obviously Newcastle didn't read the script because they just thought, bugger that, and just kept going forward and done us from the, and left the guy in the box. And he just took the one touch, push, or maybe trapped it and did his shot, which had Mane acted with such alacrity, we would have scored. Easy, 2-3. I'd say Jota was a bit
crazy,
dry today. It had so much potential with 4 strikers. I just thought this is a good positive.
That's what I said. He was going to go for goals.
You've nailed your cards to master. You're showing that yes, you set your stall. We want to win this game. It's a positive.
Didn't work.
And as I said, we had more shots on target today than we had against Crystal Palace.
But Crystal Palace.
No, I know. But the point being, Crystal Palace that day, everything went in. I mean, Jordan Henderson is like scoring corner balls goes from outside the box and stuff.
You know why that works? Because we was ruthless.
No, it just
we was.
No,
we was ruthless.
clinical.
Yeah, clinical and ruthless.
We were ruthless today, just not clinical.
No, ruthless in front of goal. That's what we need.
We just weren't clinical today for
Ruthless.
whatever reason. I mean, okay, Mane, I can see his dipping form, but Salah, no excuse because he's more on fire. He's now one goal behind Kane for a Golden Boot currently. So I mean, yes, he tried to be unselfish and set up Mane when he could have gone for it himself. I'm just pretty sure Jota's had a few chances as well, but his link-up play was a bit poor today.
He's gone quiet the last few days, but he'll get it back. No problem.
Are you sure?
You can't put the pressure on him. Like.
Oh, you're not going to sack him then?
I still think he's
not going to give him a dig in the tunnel.
No, but for the amount of time he's been here, he's done well.
That's how I look at it. It's very charitable of you.
Yeah, but Jota's done well. There's nothing to say, Jota. The people that I have a problem with is the front three. Your Mane's, your Firmino, and Salah. They're the problem.
The league's second top scorer.
Doesn't matter. They're the problem. They are the problem.
So how would you rectify this problem?
I don't know, but they're the problem.
So
I think that front three needs to be broken up. You don't need it no more because it's not doing nothing.
broke up house. So who's got?
Someone's got to go.
So
Maybe someone's got to go and we just need a different striker.
Like who, perhaps?
I don't know. I don't know yet. But it's no point keeping that front three because it's not working. It's not worked for the whole season. Maybe the whole year.
Wait,
of last year anyway.
No, but obviously, because at Christmas we were top of the league.
Doesn't matter.
This is a very...
Christmas top of the league, but where are we in April? 4 months down the line.
I know.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Because they think, yeah, we're the front three, we're going to always play. They're just... Maybe the effort's just gone. They're just... I don't know.
No, you can't say that. They tried today. Regards to their poor
but
outcome.
even if they tried today, but it's consistency. We want it... Remember I keep saying part-timers.
I know,
we
but...
don't know part-timers.
I know, no, you're right. But then Salah has been consistent. He went... I mean, that must have shown you how...
Yeah, he's been more consistent.
It must have shown you how prolific he was running... Because he went for a drought period as well. And he's still second top scorer in the league.
But look at Mane. He's been on the... He's been put on the sideline, so he hasn't played first team a couple of times. Then he comes off the bench, then he gets played, then he gets played maybe a next match straight away. And
he set up the first
still
goal.
Nothing.
He set up the first goal.
Doesn't matter. There's still nothing. There's still nothing.
But this season has been odd. Look, Aubameyang. I remember when Aubameyang was up for the Golden Boot with Mane and Salah. He's only scored 9 goals this season.
Yeah, I know. He's been poor as well.
Well, glad you acknowledge that.
Yeah, he's been poor.
Song, who at one point was flying, he's like, I think he's only scored 15 goals, which is still not bad, but still it's not up there. I know I'm grasping for excuses, but I think saying get rid of our front three is the nuclear option. I say one of them maybe has to go. And we just need to change it up. You can't just keep and the one that has to go, does that rhyme with Firmino?
Yeah, mostly Firmino. He's mostly the favourite. He's the favourite to go.
Well, I thought out the front three he played very, very well.
I just say this summer one of the front three's got to go, and we need to go and buy someone world class. Simple.
So Mbappe or Haaland,
any of them. Yeah, we need serious players. These players are not serious. Right now, they're not serious.
Okay,
they're not.
So how do you explain 9 shots on target? How do you explain that?
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, but if they weren't serious, okay, so
no, they're not serious. No, do you know what? They're not serious. Because,
imagine if we had no shots on target. How? Yeah,
but I would rather have no shots on target than shots on target. No, being confused. At least if you got no shots on target,
you know they're rubbish.
Yeah, that means if you not know, but yeah, because you know the level, and then at least you know that if you do get a chance, you're more likely to score it. Us now, it's like it doesn't matter how much chances we got. We're not scoring. That's the difference.
It's odd.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like Leeds.
So I'd rather not have the chances.
That's like 3 games in a row, right? So that's Real Madrid, Leeds, and this game we just chances, and not scoring.
And he puts back, like I said, now that one of our centre halves is gone, he puts Fabinho back in defence. He should have just kept Fabinho and just try someone else because
in defence.
Because when Fabinho
like Ben Davis, as I was suggesting.
Could be, or
sorry, once again, sorry.
Yeah, maybe, but like I said, it would have been
or even that Reece Williams could have put him in defence.
Yeah, or one of them, because like I said, every time he puts Fabinho in defence, there's just nothing. There's nothing. There's nothing.
Exactly, conceded one
because it worked when Fabinho came back.
As I said,
you know it's a different.
Yeah.
So why would you change that?
But to be fair, in the
That's what
first
I'm
half,
saying.
I don't know if it would have worked that much because they weren't really making moves. And also, Fabinho, he does come out of the defence and try and break up plays sometimes in the midfield because he can read.
Yeah, but
he
he
can
can't
read the
go
pass.
that far.
No, he can't. That's true.
No,
He
that's what I'm
can't.
saying.
But he can read the ball. He can read the danger. So he's not scared to come out of the defence a little bit and try and do some work. But okay, countdown.
Performance, yeah. So, no, I hear what you're saying, but he just needs to put him back in midfield. Like, just play another defender. Because it's not like we're in a position where we're conceding loads of goals. We're not.
No, we're not.
If he was leaking loads of goals, then I understand. We're not leaking. We need goals. This is what the problem is. So I'm saying he just needs to play Fabinho back in the middle. Yeah?
But
like I said, just outscore the team. If it came to that.
To your credit, you've always said that, especially about the way.
Outscore the team. It'd
But
be better.
our midfield's not the problem because we had 22 attempts on goal, so obviously it's not an issue. 9 on target. Their goalkeepers.
Yeah, but our
had to make
defence is not the issue's up front.
Yes, correct. So even being in midfield today, I don't think would have made a difference.
Yeah, but Fabinho, you remember, because he's in the middle, I've noticed that because like I said, with maybe apart from Thiago, but it depends if he's on his game.
Yeah.
It makes our strikers come back. Some of them do come, like Firmino.
Yes.
Mane, they do come back.
Yes.
But now if Fabinho was there, that means they don't need to come back as much because he's going to dictate and do a bit more.
Yes.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Valid point.
Yeah.
But again, we did have it kind of been that much of an issue because we did have 22 attempts on goal.
Yeah, we had 22 attempts, but 1 goal. So that's the reality. That's the reality.
So sometimes, from a coaching and sporting perspective, the result is not the end all and be all.
When you're not winning and always having chances, it's a problem.
It is a problem, but
That's it.
But going nuclear and saying that we have to chop and change.
No, in the summer we do. We still do. No, we still do.
I'm going to bet you.
You want to go next season with that same team? Nah.
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
If we go with that same team, we're going to end up where Arsenal is. 100%. We're going to be in Arsenal's position. Because I can't see where it's going to change. The only change is taking out some of those players. Simple. Nothing else. There's nothing else.
Nuclear.
Yeah. Some of the players need to go. They're not representing for Liverpool no more.
What about the manager? You happy with him?
Manager's cool. Give him maybe another season. Because if he goes, I believe that if he kept the same team, went the same season, with the same stupidness, nothing changed, then, you got to talk about his position. Definitely. Have to. Because you've gone more or less nearly 2 seasons, like 1 season from winning things, 2 seasons, and then 2 seasons from just nothing. You have to talk about his...
So if we end up in Champions League next season, but if we end up, as in we qualify for Champions League next season, but don't win any trophies, what, you'd think he should consider his position?
No, but it depends.
If we finish 4th next season.
Depends how we play in the season and what players he's brought in. But if it looks like it's the same dry old thing, pass, shots on 20, 50 shots on target, nothing going in, then no. Then you have to consider. Yeah, seriously. Wow. Have to. Yeah.
Well, obviously we are.
So viewers, you need to let us know what you think, because that's what I think.
I'm right. It is hard. I'm not like it's hard to remain positive because as far as I'm concerned now,
how many chances we need.
Our games, our season's finished.
Even Brighton needs only 1 chance on this score.
Yeah, I know. True. We may not even make Europa because if we got cup competitions,
I don't even want us to make Europa.
It'd be worse.
I'd rather not.
But the worst if we go Europa Conference because there's 2 Europa Leagues now, which I wasn't even aware of. So Europa Conference, then you're going to places like Uzbekistan and Tajikistan and all their madness.
They'll love it when we come down, isn't it?
Playing with -20. Yeah. So our Brazilian footballers are going to love that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as you know,
bit of a downer this one.
Yeah. London Scousers. We're always going to back them. We're always going to support them. Liverpool,
right.
But it's just one of them ones. Yeah. The final result was Liverpool 1, Newcastle 1, and as we say, live to fight another day.
That's right. Bring on Man United, big one next week.
But like I said, Champions League, I'm not sure no more.
No, I'm pretty sure that's gone. Even Europa is now looking a bit questionable.
Finish.
Okay.
Finish. Cool.